Hi. Now we will see the uh, how to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram for a simply supported beam of length 8 meter and carrying a uniformly distributed load of 10 kilonewton per meter for a distance of 4 meter as shown in figure. So you can see in this figure here the beam is simply supported beam. The length of the beam is 8 meter. It carries a uniformly distributed load of 10 kilonewton per meter. Right? Now, as we said earlier, the first step to draw the shear force and bending moment diagram, first of all, you need to know the reaction at A and reaction at B. Then only you are able to calculate the shear force value as well as the bending moment value in the case of simply supported beam, right? So the first and foremost step is to calculate the reaction at RA and RB. So how to calculate the reactions RA and RB? So you know very well, we have to take the moment at the support A, sum of the moment at A will be equal to 0, or sum of the moment at B will be equal to 0. And then you have to use another formula, sum of the upward force will be equal to sum of the downward force. So if you use these two formulas, so you will get the reaction RA and RB. Now I am considering the moment at A will be equal to 0. That is summation of moment at A will be is equal to 0. Now we can consider the section moment and find out the reaction value. So now we can see this beam. Suppose here you can see I am taking moment at A, right? So here what is the moment at A? Moment is nothing but load into distance. So here the RB, the RB upward force, this looking towards anti-clockwise direction towards the section which you consider, that is A. That section A, this load will be like a anti-clockwise direction. Therefore, anti-clockwise means minus. So this RB become minus RB. So load into distance is the moment. So what is the distance? Distance from RB to at A, 8 meter. Therefore, minus RB into 8. Then this uniformly distributed load 10 kilonewton per meter is acting. So as we said earlier, if it is a uniformly distributed load, we have to convert this into point load, and that point load is acting at the center of this uniformly distributed load. So here uniformly distributed load throughout 4 meter. So at the center means 2 meter. So at a distance of C to 2 meter, this load will be act as a point load. So how to convert point load? This 10 into this length, UDL length 4. So this 10 into 4, that is 40 kilonewton, is acting at a distance of 2 meter from C, at a distance of 3 meter from A. So point load will be 40 kilonewton acting here, and which is acting like a downward. So this downward load will be acting towards the section A like a clockwise direction. Therefore, it's like a positive. Therefore, this 10 into 4, 40, that is plus 10 into 4, plus 40 into distance. The distance is from center of this portion to this distance is here 4 by 2, 2 meter plus here 1, total 3 meter. So this 40 into 3 meter is another load into distance. So here this load into distance is minus RB into 8. Here this load 40 into distance is 3. So minus RB into 8 plus 40 into 3 will be equal to 0. Okay, that is sum of the moment at A equal to 0. Therefore, minus RB into 8 plus 10 into 4, 40 into 3 will be equal to 0. So from this, we can find out the RB value as plus 15 kilonewton. Then another equation you have is RA plus RB will be is equal to, sum of the upward force will be equal to sum of the downward force. What is the sum of the downward force? The UDL convert to the point load, that load, that 10 into 4. This 10 into 4 acting point load is the download load, 10 into 4 is the 40. So RA plus RB will be is equal to 40, right? So RA plus RB is equal to 40. Therefore, the RA will be equal to 40 minus this RB value 50. Therefore, 40 minus 50, 20, 15, 25 kilonewton. Therefore, RA is 25 kilonewton, RB is 15 kilonewton. This is how you have to calculate the reaction. So keep in mind, whenever the even the simply supported beam, you don't know the reaction. First step is to find out the reaction. For that, you need to use two equations. Only sum of the moment at A or sum of the moment at B equal to 0. And second equation, sum of the upward vertical force will be equal to sum of the downward vertical force, right? So now we can see how to draw the shear force diagram. So you can see at A point, RA will be equal to how much? 25 kilonewton, right? So this RA value is 25 kilonewton. Therefore, plus 25 kilonewton. So from 0 to it is increasing plus 25 kilonewton. Then you can see here in between A and C, is there any load? There is no load in between A and C. Therefore, this 25 kilonewton is constant. So therefore, can draw the horizontal line up to the point C. After that, because of this UDL load, again the shear force value will be changed linearly. That we have to calculate. So what we have to do? We have to take the section between C and D and find out the equation of Fx. Then if you substitute the x value here and here, you will find out that shear force value, right? So now you can see here how to take the section. The shear force at any section between C and D at a distance of x from the A is given by. So here you can see in this diagram, suppose I am taking the section here, right? So this load is acting 10 kilonewton. Here you can see. So I am taking the section from here. I am taking the section XX. Okay. So I am taking the section XX. Here the load is acting how much? 10 kilonewton meter. So into this distance, if we convert this load into point load, it will be acting center. Okay, it is nothing but 10 into this distance, UDL distance. What is this distance? What is this distance? So if you're taking section XX at a distance of x from A, therefore this is the distance x, right, at a distance of x. So this distance, so here how much distance? 1 meter, right? Here the distance is 1 meter. Therefore this distance is x minus 1, right? This distance is x minus 1. Okay, so this distance is x minus 1. So this acting 10 into x minus 1. Therefore, this point load will be 10 into x minus 1. So this point load will be 10 into x minus 1. So here the load reaction value is 25, right? So here the reaction value is 25 upward, and here the load is 10 into x minus 1 downward. So this is the shear force. Therefore, if you consider f of x, shear force at the section x, and this will be is equal to plus 25, right? Plus 25, then minus this 10 into x minus 1, right? 10 into x minus 1. Okay, so this is the f of x value. Shear force at the section x-axis is plus 25 minus 10 into x minus 1, right? So now at point C, so here the shear force value 25, so it is constant up to point C 25, I know. Okay, so at point C, suppose I am calculating shear force, the x value, the point is 1, right? So 1 minus 1 is 0, 0 into 10, 0, therefore 25. So at point C, the shear force value will be plus 25, right? Plus 25. Now I can see here at point D. At point D, I need to know the shear force value. Therefore, at point D, what is the value or length x value? Here 1 meter. This is load is acting 4 meters. So 4 plus 1 5. So from the A at point D is x equal to 5 meter. So here I can substitute 5 meter. I will get the shear force value at the D, right? So here 5 minus 1, 4 into 10, 40. So minus 40 plus 25. So minus 40 plus 25 minus 15. Therefore, at point D, the value of D, shear force at D will be is equal to minus 15. Then again, you can see in between D and B, there is no any force between D and B. Therefore, this minus 15 is constant, which is horizontal up to the point B. So this minus 15 already RB value is plus 15. So minus 15 plus 15 becomes 0. So this is how you have to calculate the shear force value, right? So now you can see here. So at C point x equal to 1, so 25 kilonewton. Just a minute. Now erase this one. So at C point x equal to 1, so FC 25, at D point x equal to 5, therefore FD minus 15. So I can draw the shear force. Then you can see bending moment. How to draw the bending moment diagram. So before that, we can see where the shear force value will be 0. Okay. Now you can see in this diagram, shear force diagram, at a distance of 0, 25 kilometer. At a distance of 1 meter, okay, 25 kilometer continuous. Then it will change 25 kilometer to minus 15 kilometer point D. So at this point, suppose you put E, at this point E, the shear force value will be 0. Therefore, if we substitute that f of x equation will be equal to 0, we will get this x value from the A. From the A at the point E value, we will get. So, where the shear force will be 0, there the bending moment will be maximum. Therefore, you need to find out at the distance of which distance the shear force will be 0. So, f of x will be equal to 0. That equation, f of x equation will be equal to 0 if you substitute, we will get the x value. So now f of equation is 25 minus 10 into x minus 1. It will be equal to 0. Therefore, if you simplify this one, you will get x value is 3.5 meter. Here f of x is 0, 25 minus 10 into x minus 1. So 25 minus 10x minus minus plus 10, 10 into 1, 10. So here, if you see 10 plus 25, 35 minus 10x equal to 0. So 10x equal to 35, x equal to 35 by 10, 3.5 meter, x equal to 3.5 meter. So hence the shear force is 0 at a distance of 3.5 meter from point A. Hence the distance A is 3.5 meter in shear force diagram. Okay. Then coming to the bending moment diagram. So you know very well, simply supported beam at support the bending moment value is 0. Therefore, bending moment at A will be equal to 0. Bending moment at B will also be equal to 0. Here you can see the diagram here. Okay. So at the point A, simply supported beam, at the point B, the bending moment value A and B is 0. Next, at point C. At point C, you need to know the bending moment value. Here, what is bending moment value? Load into distance. At point C means load into this distance. Load is here how much? 25 kilonewton. Into distance is A to C distance is 1 meter. Therefore, 25 into 1. And also towards the section you consider clockwise. So 25 plus 25 into 1, 25 kilonewton meter. Therefore, this is straight line up to 25 kilonewton here. Then in between C and B, you have to know the bending moment. So if you take the section between C and D, and you can find out the bending moment value. So if you take the section here, where I can see, so I am taking the section here. Okay, so this value 25. So here the value is 25. So what is the bending moment? 25 into this distance, that is x distance, right? So 25 into x minus 10 into this x minus 1. Here the load is acting 10 UDL. You can convert point load 10 into this distance x minus 1. So 10 into x minus 1 into again the distance is x minus 1 divided by 2. So 10 into x minus 1 into x minus 1 divided by 2. So that is the bending moment equation. So here you can see the bending moment value at between C and D. So 25 into x RA into x minus 10 into x minus 1 into x minus 1 by 2. Therefore, this RA 25. So 25 into x minus this 5 into x minus 1 the whole square. Okay. So from this equation, if you substitute at x equal to 1, C point at x equal to 1, so moment at C you will get. At a D point x equal to 5, if you substitute, moment at D you will get. Similarly, maximum bending moment at x equal to E point, x equal to 3.5 meter, if you substitute, you will get the maximum bending moment. So then you can draw the value. Here you can see the x equation in terms of x minus 1 the whole square, parabolic. So the bending moment curve is parabolic. So here you can see the bending moment. Here C point 25 and at E point the maximum bending moment parabolic, that is 56.25. Then D point parabolic 45. Wherever the UDL will come, there you will draw the parabolic. So wherever the point load will come, there you will draw the straight line. So from the 45 it comes to 0 after that. So this is 0. So this is how you have to draw the bending moment diagram. Yeah. So this is how you have to draw the shear force diagram and bending moment diagram, which is subjected to the uniformly distributed load. So I hope you understand. Thank you.